Hello, my name is Emma, and today I am making a little Animal Crossing New Horizons video. This is my first Animal Crossing video, so I'll give you a little rundown of what I'm doing. My island is almost finished. There's just a few loose ends I want to tie up before I reset my island, and one of those is my museum. I still need the Stringfish. It's a really rare fish to get, so that is what I am looking for today. I still have a couple of sea creatures and a couple bugs to get as well, but today we are just focusing on the Stringfish, so let's get started. So I'll give a little rundown of how I'm doing this. So I'd already been looking for this fish for like 2 hours before I hit record. So I had already used up all of my fish bait, unfortunately, so I'm kind of just running around and scaring away any fish that don't fit the size of the Stringfish. The Stringfish has like the huge shadow, and so I'm trying to scare away all the fish that don't fit that so that the Stringfish can possibly spawn. So it's a lot of vaulting around and trying to catch some fish. Also keep in mind that at this point it was like 1 a.m. and don't let the in-game time fool you. It was not 7 p.m. It was 1 a.m. So I was really tired, and so I could not for the life of me press the button on time. I kept jumping the gun and hitting A way too soon. Alright, let's see. That looks... oh, okay. Well, I guess... let's hope that was a black bass. So I mentioned that I have some bugs that I need to catch as well. So one of the bugs that I need to catch is the dung beetle, which you can find during the winter months, and the giraffe stag, which you can find in the summer. A couple of the other things that I need to do before I reset my island. I need to redo some villager house interiors. I have a little bit of exterior decorating that I want to touch up as well. Probably change up some villagers as well. I like my villagers for the most part. There's just one villager that I really want to get, and that's Stitches. I need him. He has to be on my island. Like, no question. He will be on my island. Other than that, there's not really anything I have left to do. I just have to decide if I'm going to fully reset my game or if I'm going to flatten out my island and just redesign it. The one I really want to reset it and like play the game fully and like see how fast I can get everything done, because this island has taken me since I got it in 2020. But the only thing holding me back from resetting my island is, even though my island is old, my Happy Home Paradise is obviously still pretty new, and I still have some stuff that I want to do with my Happy Home Paradise, so I don't know if I'm ready to reset that. But other than that, I would like to reset it, but as of right now, I might just flatten it out and redesign it. There's also like a lot of expensive furniture that I have now that I'm not super excited about getting rid of. Oh, another thing that I want to do before I reset is there's a lot of like DIY furniture that I still haven't gotten that I really want. Some of it is like really simple DIYs that I should already probably have. I've just been like waiting, and then others are just like seasonal DIY furniture that I just haven't gotten yet. Oh, and I scared away a big one. Yeah, and that was probably a Stringfish. Alright, well, on we go. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, there's not a whole lot left for me to do before I'm ready to move on from my island. this gonna be a big one? Sometimes I can't tell the difference between a big shadow and a huge shadow, and we'll never know what that one was, so moving on. But yeah, sometimes I have the hardest time figuring out what sizes they actually are. I'm not always sure. Also, is it just me, or do manila clams just not spawn on Mystery Islands? Maybe that's common knowledge. I don't know if it is, but I checked multiple times. I could not for the life of me see any holes in the sand where a manila clam would be. So I think they just don't spawn. And could I just go dig for manila clams on my own island and spend an hour making them on my DIY workbench? Yes, I could. Will I be doing that for this video? No. Even the stringfish is not worth all of that time. I would rather spend 3 hours just blindly fishing for it, apparently. How many times is it going to take for me to get this one fish? And it's probably going to be a black bass. Let's see. It's a black bass. If you're wondering what those apples are in the background, there was just like an apple tree and a rock that I destroyed so that it would not be in my way. I was getting sick of running around them before I hit record. Oh, and another black bass. Fantastic. I was getting a lot of black bass from this river. And I was also getting a lot of sturgeons, only because I kept fishing in the river mouth, because I kept seeing big fish, and it was really hard to resist getting those like really big shadows. Just searching around, there were a lot of tiny little fish. I'm pretty sure that black bass is the only big fish, not huge fish, but big fish that you can have spawn during this time and season. So that's why I keep getting black bass, I suppose, so I shouldn't really complain, but yeah, it's getting just about as bad as like a sea bass when you go fishing for sharks or something. Oh, and I lost another one. See another big shadow. Are we actually gonna get this one? Nope, of course not. And see, this one looks like it could be a medium shadow, but it could also be a big shadow. And I'm not sure which one it is. It's really hard to tell sometimes in this game. I haven't played like newly for any of the older games, but I like from the footage I've seen, I feel like the shadows like look dramatically different, and it's like a lot easier to tell. Like I can tell the difference between like a tiny fish and a small fish, but I cannot for the life of me tell the difference between a huge and a big. Oh, I got a boot. This was like the third boot I got today, and I got 2 tires. Yeah, maybe I have some DIY furniture that I can make with a boot. We'll see. Found another shadow that looks like it could be medium. Maybe it's big, but I don't know. Okay, well, we'll never know. I swear when I was recording this, I like did not process the butterflies that were flying around, and now that I'm like editing, I am like hyper aware of the butterflies flying around on the island. See, that's definitely a medium fish. Oh no, it's another boot. Okay, cool, even better. Scaring away some more fish. Walking around that cliff just so I could get other fish to spawn. Yeah, like what size is that shadow? I cannot tell. I mean, it's not a huge shadow, I know that. But like what? It's a medium shadow apparently. I thought it was maybe a big one, but apparently not. It was a dace. Well, back to it, I suppose. The pathing on this island is like impossible to navigate sometimes. It's really hard to fish on here, but it's a good island for clifftop fishing, so I'll take it. Oh, I got a yellow perch. Nice. I don't know, I think that might have been my first yellow perch of the day. What's this one gonna be? A black bass. And another black bass. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Oh, and my pockets are full again. Just emptying out all my pockets. And I'm dropping some of my items that I don't want anymore. I know I just said that maybe I have a DIY project I can use this trash for, but I kind of just gave up on the tires and the boots at this point. I really wanted the stringfish. I was over it. I don't know why I just tried to plant an apple tree. I know I can't plant apple trees on the beach. I play as if I have no clue how to play this game, but I'm actually too good at it. I think I know too much about this game than I really should. So I found one manila clam that I had left in my inventory, so I figured we'd test our luck with one bag of fish bait. So let's see how that goes. Oh, okay. Well, that's not really one I needed. All right. After I scared that one away for not being a stringfish, I found this big shadow. Let's see what it is. Oh, we'll never know. See what I mean? I was so tired. Another reason why I kept messing up was because I couldn't figure out how to get my audio to go through my capture card. Like I couldn't even get my audio to play through my Switch. So yeah, I'll have to figure that out at some point. But I couldn't hear the splashing, so that also didn't help with the tired combo. Oh, I got a black bass and my fishing rod broke. Wow, this is great. So like I said, at this point it was like 1 a.m. I was tired. I was getting ready to quit. And I found a tissue box. I think a tissue box is the perfect item for this moment. So I was getting pretty tired, and I decided that after I was gonna just commit to only getting like the huge shadows. Like I wasn't gonna go for medium shadows anymore. I was just going straight for the big ones, and I think I was planning on stopping after this fishing rod broke, and I was gonna stop for the night and then come back in the morning. I think I actually left a little bit sooner than that because I was just way too tired to even think about fishing. So yeah, I found this fish. See what I mean? This island is so hard to fish on sometimes, and it doesn't help that apparently I'm horrible at angles. I don't know what is wrong with me. Yeah, you have to do it in front of it. Okay, there you go. And it's gonna be a black bass or a yellow perch. Yeah, go figure. I don't know why I think I'm gonna be able to scare that fish by just doing that. It's way too far away. It's too far away. You won't. It's okay. Now it's closer. There we go. Bigger fish. I don't know if I'm gonna go for it though, because it doesn't look like a huge shadow to me. It looks like a medium shadow, honestly. But apparently I'm going for it. Apparently to sleep deprived brain, it looks like a huge shadow. But it's a yellow perch. It's just a yellow perch. You're not close enough. You're not gonna just... Oh, okay. Moving on, I guess. I found this kind of big fish. I actually don't think it's nowhere near big enough, honestly, looking back. But I was hopeful. I really wanted a stringfish at this point. I was so tired. And it's a dace. Yeah. Alright, well. And I just tried to use a fishing rod as a vaulting pole. Found a medium fish. Ooh. I didn't go for it that time. Bold of me. A tiny fish. Oh, and another big one. See, this one looks promising. Like that could be a huge fish, right? It could be huge. But it's not. It's a tire. It's just a tire. Found that guy. He looks... Yeah, apparently I thought he looked too small. And you're not close enough. You're not close enough. Oh my god. I really thought I was doing something by spinning around in 100 circles. I'm dizzy just watching my character do that. Okay, there we go. Got it. Oh, that one looks pretty big. That could be something. That's a black bass. I feel like that shadow did look bigger than I'm used to seeing for a black bass, but I don't know. What am I doing? Did I think I had a vaulting pole? Oh my, go to sleep. I was so tired. Alright, found another big fish. I feel like the big fish always like spawn in the same areas. Like there's always like a fish like in that corner where it is right now. And I always have a hard time casting a line on it. And it's like always a black bass, yeah. I don't know why I was going for this tiny fish. It's clearly not anything. Yeah, it's yeah. Cool. So at this point I was tired. I was upset that I didn't get the stringfish yet, so it was time for bed. So 7:21 in game. It was like 2 a.m. in real life. So I decided to head to bed and come back the next morning. And in game it's 4 o'clock in the morning. IRL it was actually like 10 a.m. I had just woken up and I was ready to go. I won't lie to you, I was not optimistic. I honestly was thinking that I was gonna have to post like one part where I didn't catch the fish and then one part where I did catch the fish. But we're gonna catch it. Just spoilers, but we're gonna catch it eventually. Might take another hour, but we will catch it. Yeah, that's clearly not a stringfish. I don't know why I thought it was. Yep, it's a yellow perch. Awesome. So I guess I didn't... Oh, and a black bass. Cool. And then I caught another yellow perch. Amazing. Oh, and then another yellow perch. Perfect. Oh. And after like 2 hours of waiting, I finally caught, drum roll please, a pike. I caught a pike. Not a stringfish, a pike. I have never been so disappointed to see a pike. When I was looking for a pike, it took me days. And now, the second that I absolutely don't want a pike, I get a pike. This is ridiculous. Oh, and cool, a black bass. Just what I wanted. More black bass, please. I will say, whenever CJ comes around, I'm gonna have so much fish, because obviously I don't have all the fish that I collected here because I had to release a bunch of them. But I have a bunch of fish in my inventory already. I don't know from what, honestly, but I just have a bunch just sitting around, I guess, waiting for CJ. And then with the sturgeons that I have in my inventory, plus that pike, I'm gonna be making a lot of bells for sure. Okay, so that doesn't look like anything to me personally. I don't know about you, but yeah, that looks like a whole lot of black bass. Oh, and I found this. Not a lot of fish were spawning up on this very top tier, but apparently this one looked promising to me. So promising that I tried like every possible angle to get it to find my bobber. Why am I so bad at casting a line? Nope. Try again. There you go. Okay. All of that for a yellow perch. For a yellow perch. That was it. And that's obviously going to be another yellow perch. Yeah. Told ya. Oh, I found this big guy. See what he's gonna be. Oh, never mind. Guess we won't see what he's gonna be. I don't even want to think about how many possible stringfish I lost because of that. I bet there was a bunch. I can almost guarantee you like 20% of the fish I scared away on accident were stringfish. Like this fish, it looks huge. And it might just be a black bass, but it looks huge. Which I guess is the size that I'm looking for, so I guess it's something. And found another big fish. Let's see if we're gonna flub it again. Honestly, I probably missed this one too, honestly. Psych! It's a stringfish! I finally got a stringfish after hours. And like, I've been looking for a stringfish for a long time. It wasn't just like this day. But just like in this video, like we're filming, I had like 3 hours of footage to sift through. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't. I woke up to get the release, or not the release, but the swap it out instead of releasing the fish, because imagine if I had released a stringfish after hours of trying to get it. I don't even want to think about it. But anyways, I'm getting my Critterpedia and my Nook Miles for getting the stringfish. That feels so good to see those Nook Miles come in for getting all your fish. I've been looking at that number where it's just one short of getting the last milestone forever, and I'm so glad to see that it's all done. And I am gonna head straight to the museum and hand over my stringfish. Kind of crazy. makes me sad because the stringfish is apparently like 15,000 bells, and I'm about to just give it away and donate it. But I've gotta give it to Blathers. I've gotta fill out my museum, and then maybe one day I'll just be randomly fishing on a mystery island and find a stringfish, like I found that pike. Maybe. More likely than not, though, I'm probably never going to see a stringfish ever again. I will never have to fill a museum again. I refuse. This is too much. It's taken me years to get as far as I have, and I'm still not done. But yeah, it feels so good to have my stringfish, and now I can move on to my bugs and then the sea creatures that I have left, and it's gonna be great. My fish museum is completed. I'm gonna get a poster. I don't care about the poster. What I do care about is the golden fishing rod. I can't wait to get my golden fishing rod. That's another milestone I actually want to get, is getting all my golden tools. I already have the axe and the slingshot. I just need the shovel, the fishing rod, and the bug net. So it's pretty close. Yeah, we're like halfway there now. Now I'm just gonna put all of my fish in my storage shed. I don't know why I'm doing this, because I'm right in front of my house and I could just, walk into my house. Apparently I really wanted to use my storage shed, but I really could have just walked into my house. I can't forget about my tissue box, that's important. And I walked into my house. Why did I? Well, in a new not Christmas outfit and some face paint by Froggy Crossing, I am officially the owner of a stringfish. Feels so good to finally be able to say that I have all of my fish. Thank you for watching. I hope this wasn't too boring. We'll see, I guess, if anybody actually watches this. Maybe nobody will, and it'll be fine. But look at that, my character is so happy. She's done fishing forever. And look at that, a manila clam. The perfect way to end this episode in a video where I absolutely needed some fish baits.